traders, Raghee here, and let's talk about what our focus can and really should be in a market like this. Like this means what? Like this means the broader averages, led mostly by tech, are heading lower. And when we have tech heading lower because of the high concentration weighting in the broader markets, Dow, S&P, and of course the Nas, we know that this is where a single group, and really 6 stocks, Microsoft, Apple, Facebook, Google, and Tesla, and Amazon, if I didn't mention that one, can move the markets lower. So you have a pair of Google names, Facebook, Amazon, Microsoft, Apple, Tesla, heavily concentrated, of course, in the NASDAQ, but then spread across, of course, the XLC, XLK, XLY, heavily weighted within the S&P, and of course, the Dow has Microsoft and Apple exposure. So it's pretty darn difficult to get away from this narrative when you want to get the heck away from it. Now, last year, we didn't want to get away from it at all, right? When the markets are heading higher, especially in a parabolic fashion as we saw in 2020, great. Let those stocks run. They are the engine that drove a lot of that wonderful movement. I say wonderful because, look, 2020 was a gift. 2020 was literally and figuratively so last year. What we're dealing with right now is a different kind of environment. It's not one driven by the kind of post-pandemic actions of the Federal Reserve that we're not going to be able to benefit from that fast forward 12 months. And that's okay. That's okay. If you think about what you were able to benefit from last year, it was probably really good uptrends, whether you were a dip buyer like myself, whether you were a momentum player, breakout trader, day trader, everything works better in an uptrend, not necessarily in a downtrend. All trends are not created equal in an uptrend. So what is our number one job? Find the uptrend. So where are we looking? XLK, which is mostly Apple and Microsoft. Thanks, but no thanks. XLY, which is mostly Amazon. Not quite yet. What about XLC? XLC, in terms of a weighted sector within the NASDAQ, actually looks pretty good. Now you might say, well, what does this have to do with how am I trading futures? Well, if you guys have been following these videos, these updates for the last couple months, you know that we've already built positions in crude oil. We've already built positions in copper. We've already built positions in corn and soybeans. We've built a lot of those reflation trades, and those are doing great, but I can't engage those here and now. What I'm talking about is when the broader markets are selling off like they did today, and who knows, might again this week. Where can we focus? And that's what I'm saying. Break up or crack open these broader averages. And remember that the NASDAQ has the XLC, that's a relative outperformer. The S&P has the XLV and the XLF as relative performers. And the Dow, well, if you've been following these videos for any length of time, you know that my love affair with the Dow, either at DIA, IYT, and XLI, is alive and going strong. This is where reflation will benefit most, as you can see here, emphatically. In other words, in a reflationary environment, I like the Dow. I like transports. I like industrials. And when you look at the structure of those markets, they're going strong. So where are the trends in this market? They are in a lot of places, but they're not necessarily at the broader levels related to tech. Keep tech on the back burner. Eventually it might start to reorganize, but for now, where should your attention be? Well, we'll talk about a lot about some of the industries that are also in gorgeous uptrends, but let's start off with breaking down these indices and then going to the heavily weighted sectors, and then we'll start looking at the different industries that we can focus on, like construction and home builders and agriculture and whatever else we think is going to benefit from this environment. Hope that helps. Keep your heads up, keep your eyes up. Don't stare at tech. There's always conversation about where weakness and drama and the kind of action that we're seeing in tech, but it's not necessarily, where the conversation is happening is not necessarily where the trades are best. All right, gang, I'll see you in the next update.
Without simpler trading, I could not have financial independence.
This is one of the best investments I ever made in my life.
It's helping me find consistency.
It's one of the things that won me